Hello again from my front porch. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Iowa. We haven't had many of those, and even with my blocking thing here, my sheet that I hang up, it's still coming in and bleeding in around everywhere. So I got to be careful because if I sit back too far, I'll be like, ah! But I just had to do a quick little video here today, and you're like, quick, Paul? You don't do any of these quick. but I just had to do one here because I wanted to give a shout out to the Filipino American Society of Iowa. And for those of you keeping score, yes, that is the organization that I served as president of, even though I am not Filipino. But a great group of people. I thoroughly enjoyed my official associationship with the organization. And in some ways, I'm more enjoying my unofficial now. But that's not just that's just being in leadership roles. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of work you got to do, and so it's kind of nice to not have all of that on you, especially as my work stuff in my real life or my own life has increased. They could never have juggled all of that stuff anyway. But today they had their spring fling. I think that's what it was officially called. Anyway, it was every spring the Filipino American Society of Iowa, or FAS for short, they put together a fundraising event for their scholarship committee. So this was actually technically the Filipino American Society of Iowa Scholarship Committee event, if you want to be really technical. And it's a fundraiser for them to add more money into the coffers for the scholarships that they give out. I think I heard they gave out 4 this year. I might have that number wrong. Unfortunately, I have to confess, I got to the event just a little bit late, and they had already acknowledged the recipients, and so I didn't get to see that part. I joked that I got there on Filipino time, in which case somebody said, well, then I was still early. If you know any Filipinos, you know that they even joke. In fact, I've said before that even though I am not Filipino, I have a lot of character traits that make me honorary Filipino. Sometimes I'm late to events. I try not to be, but sometimes I am. I'm not overly tall, just 5'7", and that's on a good day. And so there's a lot of other people who were much taller than me. So I'm more on the short side. There's no Filipino event where they get together, I mean literally for anything, that there's not also food involved, and I like to eat. and karaoke is like a national religion for Filipinos in the Philippines. They all love karaoke. They all love it, and I love karaoke too. So you see, and they love to have their picture taken. They love taking selfies. Hello, here I am right now doing a video selfie. So yes, you see, I am basically part Filipino, whether the genetic test would prove that or not. But I went to the event today. Like I said, it was a fundraiser, and so the intent is for you to give them money to do stuff. And so you showed up, and everybody got a ticket, a little now they called them raffle tickets, but they were doing a silent auction where they had different prizes and the little container at each prize, and you have your ticket, and you go up and you say, okay, well, I want to put a ticket in on this item, and you throw the ticket in there, and then at the end of the day, they would take each of those things, and they would say, okay, for this prize package here, we're going to draw one ticket out, and whoever that ticket belonged to wins that prize. And so the great thing about this is everybody got one ticket coming in, so everybody had that chance, but then you could buy more tickets, like 5 for $20, I think was what it was. And so of course it's a fundraiser. I bought another set of 5 tickets, and then I proceeded to go in, and I looked at what they had, and I put one ticket in different items that I wanted. Now, there was more than 6 items, because that's how many tickets I had. There's more than 6 items, so I didn't put a ticket in on everything, but I did put tickets in on 6 separate things. They also had a 50-50 raffle, which if you're not familiar with that, that means that's cash money put into this raffle. Everybody gets a number of tickets for that. I think that one was 4 tickets for $20, but so I got $20 worth of those too. And then if you win the 50-50 raffle, whatever the total accumulated money amount is, you receive half of that. The organization keeps the other half. you get half of that. And so I went to the event. I was just there, being supportive and enjoying reconnecting with a lot of the wonderful, great Filipino folks who were there. And then it came time to start drawing for the prizes. And I got to tell you, I do not recall the last time that I scored the level of luck that I did at this event. Because remember, I had 6 raffle tickets, or 6 tickets used for the silent auction, and 4 tickets for the 50-50 raffle. Out of my 6 tickets, I won 3 times. I'm not kidding. I won 3 out of 3 different things. One of those 6 tickets was drawn. So I won. I got this here. This is really cool. It's from Dave & Buster's. Now, we have a Dave & Buster's here in Des Moines, and I've never been to it yet. I keep wanting to go to it. It's out by Jordan Creek Mall here in Des Moines. But now I'm going to have to go because I got all this cool stuff here. In fact, here. I haven't opened it yet, obviously. Let's just open it here on camera and take a look at what's in here. If I can even get it open. That's a good, Dave & Buster, whoever puts your baskets together, they tie good knots because that did not come loose like I thought it would. I know Dave & Buster's is like an adult or a grown-up, adults makes it sound bad, but a grown-up arcade place. And so, hey, got it off. And so maybe this is the first game. Can you get into the basket? All right, so here we go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Out of the bag. Now let's see what we got here. Okay, so in here we got obviously we got this. Oh, it's really good quality too. It's metal. Ow. but see, nice cool Dave & Buster's tumbler. That's really good quality of metal on the inside. Yeah, actually I don't use many of those kind of things. That one I might actually use. Got this really cool pin here. Ding 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 it says, but there's a little globe thing there at the top that when you're using it, the little thing will spin. It might do more than that, once I start messing with it. I don't know. Oh, I got to take the little sticker off to get it. All right, but still, so the pin there. We got a light up yo-yo in there. Yeah. Got some sunglasses, some Dave & Buster's sunglasses. What do you think? Are they me? I can't see because the card's in the way. Oh, speaking of cards, ooh, I've got here 2. Looks like 2 fun cards. Or 3. No, I got 3. There's 4. Ooh, wow. Okay. But there's a receipt here on the back that if I'm reading this receipt correctly, it says I have between these 4 cards, I have 300 regular chips plus 15 bonus chips. I don't know if that, I assume that is for the 4 together and not for each one of them. I guess there's only one way to find out. What's this? A 150-piece mini puzzle. Oh wow! Look how small those pieces are. Oh wow! That's interesting. I don't know if I want to tackle that. I'm guessing this is probably a T-shirt. Yep, looks like a T-shirt. Oh hey, and it's appropriate too. Look at that. Look what it says. Winner! What size? Extra large. I could definitely wear that. Yeah, it's winter. What's it say here? Oh, just Dave & Buster on the sleeves. But yay, I'm the winner. Yeah. And then it looks like it's all in a bandana that says, if you're not first, you're last. Oh, okay. So it ties in with Ricky Bobby too. Okay. Yeah, so that's fun. Nice little orange bandana scarf thingy there. But anyway, so that was just one prize basket. That was the first thing I got. But then the other thing that I got, now they had a lot of assorted prize things that they kind of bundled together. Rather than having a bunch of little small things, they had several prize things, but they packaged some stuff together, like a dinner and an event, and so you kind of make it like a date night or day or something, or maybe a couple of restaurants, or there was one that was, I think, a pizza place, and then something for kids, so like a family. So they did a good job of bundling some of that stuff together. And so the other one, this obviously they didn't have to do anything with. The folks at Dave & Buster's did an amazing job of putting. Thank you, Dave & Buster's. Appreciate it. I'm grateful for all of that stuff there, especially since, again, this was one of the tickets that I bought, 5 of them for $20. So that means I didn't actually pay a lot myself for this. But the other thing, now this is kind of funny. The other thing, the main thing of it was 4 tickets to an Iowa Cubs baseball game. Now, the reason I say it's kind of funny is because I know I'm going to get 4 tickets to an Iowa Cubs baseball game when I sing National Anthem this season. But this one, I can just show up. I can go with 3 friends, and we can just go to the game and just enjoy the game. We don't have to worry about me being there on time and doing all the whatever stuff. And so that's fun. I get to do that. But in with that bundle was a couple of other things. There's this $25 Quick Star gift card. Now, if you've never been to a Quick Star, oh, you are missing out. It is an amazing place. I mean, it is just, not only it's a gas station, it's a convenience store, gas station, but so much more. and the food that they prepare there, they literally prepare it. It's not like stuff that's frozen somewhere and shipped in to, and I don't know how it is they do it, but what they prepare is incredible. So delicious. I have never had anything there that was not absolutely tasty. I mean, certainly better than fast food quality, and kind of higher than that too. When you consider it's from a gas station, a convenience store, it's like, wow, that's good stuff. That's impressive. But so $25 there, you better believe I'm going to use that even. But then also, I got 2 gift cards here, and I don't know how much they're worth. Again, like the Dave & Buster stuff, I guess there's one way to find out. But for this place called Truman's, it's a pizza tavern near downtown Des Moines that's been there for a long time. They're also, as you can see from their logo, they're also a big home in Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. Now, I've been to Truman's a couple of times, a few times, and I love it every time. And they make some of the best pizza stuff there. And just such a fun, cool place to be. People bike ride. It's right on one of the main bike trails going through to the side of downtown Des Moines. And so a lot of people stop there on their bikes and stuff too, but it's a fantastic place. It's an eclectic place. It's just a cool place. And now I got gift cards to go there too. Again, all of that I got from one ticket that was drawn. And so, thank you for those things. And then I want to, again, they had some passes to another place. It was more of a family arcade bowling alley kind of place. And they had a few bundles of those. They were giving away 2 at a time. And I won one of those too. Now, I don't have that here because there was somebody else who was at the event that was talking about trying to win several of those, because they had one set, and the wife had said that, oh yeah, we can win more of those, and you can take the grandkids or whatever. And so when I got mine, I'm like, I got all this other stuff, and so I gave those 2 to her so that they could add that to their mix. And so then we draw the 50-50, and I'm sitting next to Louisita Donna Thompson, or McBurney. Sorry, Louisita. That's a way old flashback. Wow. She's married to Larry McBurney, state representative Larry McBurney. Anyway, but I'm sitting next to Louisita. I'll just say that, and then I'll steer clear of the last name trouble. But I'm sitting next to Louisita, and we're just casually talking about stuff. And so they're going to draw the 50-50, and we're just chatting. And I said, she goes, oh, you think you're going to win the 50-50? I said, well, I don't know. I mean, I've already won all this other stuff. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. But plus, I only have 4 tickets for the 50-50 raffle, and everybody else, has whatever tickets they got. And so, but I say to her, just before they do the drawing, I say to her, well, but I mean, in my case, if I were to win that, I'd give my part of it back to the organization. And she goes, I know you would. That's just who you are, Paul. I know you would do that. I know. And we're just talking, not expecting this is actually going to happen. But then they call the number, and I have 4 tickets laying there in front of me, and it's the first ticket, the one right on the end. And I'm like, what? Like I said, I don't recall ever having this level of luck going to an event. 6 silent raffle tickets, and 3 of them are picked as winners. 4 50-50 raffle tickets, and 1 of them wins the 50-50 raffle. I did follow through on my comment to Luisita, and I did give my 50% back to it. Now, it wasn't all that much. I think it's like, I think the total was like $150, $120. And so I would have got, I think, less than 60 or something, however that, it didn't matter. Because again, this is a fundraiser event for the scholarship program. The idea is not for me to walk out with goodies and money, especially. It's for the scholarship program to get more money for scholarships. And so I was very happy to just say, no, keep it. I don't need. But I also would have felt really guilty taking it anyway after the Dave & Buster basket, the Iowa Cubs basket or package with the other gift cards, the other passes to the Family Fun Center place. And then, oh, by the way, Paul, you also get the money. Yeah, I'm just not wired that way. I could not. I know some of you are watching going, Paul, what? I could have taken that. Okay, well, the next time you come to FAS's Spring Fling event, you spend your money buying the tickets, and when you win, you can keep it. For me, I felt good about my choices. But anyway, I just had to give a shout. I want to say thank you to FAS for hosting the event. I feel very blessed, very lucky with the haul that I got from there. But I also do want to make sure that, in my talking about the stuff, that I don't lose sight of the fact that this is a very important event. Now, maybe you weren't able to attend. Maybe you weren't able to go for whatever conflict. Maybe you didn't even know what was going on, but you'd like to support. So I'm going to have here up on the screen the information for where you can check into what's going on with the FAS scholarship program, and feel free to donate. They will take your money anytime. You don't have to go to this event. They would welcome your donations. And remember, FAS is a tax exempt organization, and so any donations that you give them is tax deductible, at least for now, until any of those laws change with other stuff. So get in while you can. But seriously though, if you can donate to FAS's scholarship program, I know that they would appreciate it, and the young people who benefit from the scholarships that are distributed would greatly appreciate it. It helps them so very much. So with that, I'm going to take my haul back inside, and I will see you all next time from my front porch.